Sounds like.
Alright.
Sounds like.
Alright.
Oh, sounds like. Time to turn myself down a little bit. Okay. Let us turn ourselves down slightly. Okay. Let's see. Alright, settings. I think everything is somewhat on. Alright. So this will be the second stream I've done. First one I was kind of messing around, and I think I'll be messing around for a while. But I've done a little bit of rebranding as well on some of the on Twitter, on YouTube. I'm afraid that's probably going to make certain VTubers forget about me just because of that, but that's fine. We'll work with what we got. So I guess brief introduction. The thing I want to do is still trying to figure out the kind of lore, what I really want to do with my VTuber, how I want things to evolve, things like that. The usual things that you do when you start out. Probably a little bit cliche, but I do like the idea of a kind of guild master, kind of former adventurer. Kind of lines up quite a lot with kind of my own life, where I used to do. I used to work in oil, kind of out on oil rigs, which was very much an adventurous kind of thing. And now, what do? We're in an office job, basically. So, very similar to being in an adventurers guild, I guess. So what are we going to do today? Obviously, hoping that, things don't break. I kept things very simple with my screens. Probably just going to go with this for now. Perfect things slowly. I haven't gone and got fancy anything, really. I probably don't even have alerts or anything set up, but that's fine. What I really wanted to do was just yap about VeXpo. Just get my thoughts in order, go through some things, potentially like even show some stuff on screen in terms of just in terms of the pictures and things like that, and that might take a bit of time to figure out how the hell I do that. But again, we're just learning. So let's talk about VeXpo. So I'm from London, UK. VeXpo was held in Birmingham. It was done over the weekend. Date, it was between the 9th and the 11th. So 9th was the Friday. There was basically just a Friday evening concert for those with, I think it was priority tickets and the Arca Supers, which are like the super duper exclusive. You get some extra stuff. You get priority. You get to sit in the front. All good stuff. And that was so that was pretty much Friday. So went up, took the train, usual stuff. Got there, got into the hotel, and one of the things that we did was I was chatting with a lot of people with the kind of HoloLive English UK group. There's Discord. Very friendly people who I've talked to over Discord so far. And one of the things that we were doing was obviously trying to plan what we were going to do for dinner. So dinner, there's a karage place in the kind of shopping center nearby. And basically we started to gather to go for that. And that was quite interesting and very typical, right? Initially, I think there was 8 of us who were going to go. Became 16, became 20. And by the time we got to this place, and this was over a couple of days discussions, there was like 50 of us. 50 of us, basically half of us, like half of that restaurant was taken over. This was before the event. We had gone and picked up badges and lanyards and stuff like that beforehand. Chatting to people, met so many people. I do not even remember half the people I met. Some of the people stand out, who I'll mention at certain points. But I know I talk to a lot of people whose names I forget, who I'll remember later, etc., etc. So we went there, we ate. The food was decent. It was a little bit pricey, as you might imagine. I'm very spoiled for having gone to Japan last year and getting it for basically half price. But the food was decent. But immediately, like, drama, but drama in a good way. So we were just sitting around chatting, and all of a sudden I just hear this commotion. Someone's shouting, Kuro's here, Kuro's here. Kuro from Bishojo. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Turns out, Kuro, who obviously was attending, as he has his own panel and all that kind of stuff, he was live streaming. And he literally started the live stream outside that shopping center. So immediately, for whatever reason, text started flying around. And someone's like, he is here. And a couple of people ran out. So a couple of people cosplaying actually at the time. So there was Maddie, who's a kind of big fauna cosplayer, who got a lot of attention over the weekend from VTubers and obviously fans alike. There was Anna, if I recall, who I think was cosplaying Ollie. And then I think there was one more person who also just ran. And they ran out, and Kuro was literally like, I mean, you could still see him. It was in the shopping center, and I think this was caught on stream where basically he got ambushed, and it was like, how the hell did you find me so fast? I mean, people stream snipe, right? Like it's a thing, but when you start the stream and someone stream snipe you within 30 seconds, I mean, that's just, you're not expecting it that quickly. So in that case, what happened was, they were just chatting, going, hey, there's a bunch of people. Sitting in there. She was just kind of describing, everyone was nervous. I think even Kuro was nervous, which was funny. And I think, they started at 50 people. And I think, heard 15, or maybe thought it was an exaggeration. I'll come to this later, but actually later on, by coincidence, I bumped into him in the elevator and actually clarified that point. But I'll come back to that later. So so that happened. That was great. We let him go. One thing that was quite, I mean, you'll have to get it obviously from the talents themselves, but one thing was quite clear is, like, I think British people were like super respectful. And everyone was super cognizant of, not wanting to spoil things for the VTubers, not have the privacy. A bunch of like VShojo and friends were staying at my hotel. I found this later. This was the next day. I'm going to jump around, by the way. I don't even know if I ADHD, but I certainly act like I do. They were having breakfast, literally. Like, I actually missed them, but I was told that they were nearby. So one of the things that I did was, one of the things we did was, they were just eating breakfast there. And like no one went up to them, but everybody knew. It was quite funny. Later on, when I spoke to Kuro, he was like, "Oh, you're the first person to like notice me in the hotel." I'm like, "No, I was not the first. In fact, I didn't even notice you until someone told me." Like, a lot of people knew, but just, no one's like. I think there's an understanding that when you're in like the hotel, that's kind of like, do not disturb. It's like they're off the clock, right? I mean, VTubing is kind of a job effectively, and I think you look at Hollywood, you look at a lot of what the controversies, and people hate fame, and a big part of that is just like people disrupting when they're supposed to be off, right? Like, and it's a bit different obviously with movies, etc. But I think it's one thing just to be respectful of their time, so they can decompress. They don't have to hide away. So anyway, finished dinner, and then we ran for the concert. Now the concert, if I recall who was in the concert, it was a good concert. If I go to, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull open. I'm gonna go to see if I can. Can I transition to this screen? And then what if I do this? Okay. So this is the thing. I'm gonna like. I don't even know how to mute music or anything like that. But it can kind of serve as BGM. There's that volume mixer. Okay. Where'd the volume mixer go? It's probably not even. Oh, there is. Bloons. Let's bring it down a bit. Okay, so you can see here, like these are all the concerts. So this was the opening concert. So we had Aura, Iron Mouse, Leon, Nina, Mia, and Ami. Now I don't recall the exact order, and actually I'm also going to pull open. I'm going to put open like a million tabs as I try and go through all the things. I'm probably going to dox myself in a million different ways, but it'll be all right. So let's look at photos. So I'll just see all the photos. So like here's a photo of yeah, let me just go here. So like this was yeah, the queue as we were starting to queue up. People were getting ready, collecting lanyards over here. Okay, you can see the mouse. Yeah, so that's where they were picking up. This was Hall 8 of YouTube Expo. You see the line. The line was not as bad actually. Like that line goes pretty fast. Yeah, this was the picture of the floor plan. You can see you had vendors, partners, artists, allies. Oh, no, this is a picture of my. Okay, I took this before, so hold on. Oop. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction effectively. Okay, I should be going left. I always forget this stuff. Okay, so yeah, Maddie signed mine. We got these little booklets, little passports. I was really bad at getting these signed or stamped. A lot of people basically filled like almost 2 of them. Yeah, this is me taking pictures as we walked in. We'll have better pictures later. All this on Friday, all this is shut because it's just a concert. Front row seats pretty much, which is the good thing about the Akasupa. Yeah, just taking a picture of the people at the back. It's quite a few things. And then first one was Aura. Aura was nice. She knew how to engage with the audience. I think that was very clear. It was a classic like bully chat kind of feel. Not bully chat, chat bullying the VTuber, which was again a lot of fun. So that was that. That was good. What else? So then what we had was so yeah, she was good. She sung her songs. Then we had Mia. Okay, so Mia, in fact, let me, have I even like, I really feel like I should try and figure out how to, because usually like, you send a tweet going, oh, I'm live, blah, blah, blah. But I haven't figured out how to do that. You gotta be able to do a way of doing this. I'll just say, going live chatting about VeXpo, and then, I don't know, where's my, let's just do that. Okay, well, who knows if anyone will join. So, Mia, never heard of her. She was amazing. Honestly, didn't choose like classic, Japanese anime songs or anything like that for the most part. I don't have her full list of what she sung. I think you could probably find that out from her. Honest like thought. So, the way my brain obviously went was I heard Shark and I was like, well, that's a bold move for obvious reasons. Then I saw her and I think quite obviously certain comparisons with a certain other VTuber, especially then when I heard her accent, was like, okay, very, very bold choice. Obviously, I don't know the history or anything like that, but comparisons with Shy Lily and stuff like that is kind of not understand. It's pretty understandable. But then she started singing, and it was very clear. Like, number one, she understood song choices. Like, my point of view, concerts, you don't pick the same kind of songs that you necessarily release like as part of your albums or as part of or karaoke, like you need to bring an atmosphere, you need to bring the sounds, you need to fill in any silences, unless you're going for a really quiet song. I don't think they ever worked very well. And actually, I don't recall exactly who, but there were even with, I think, some of the bigger VTubers who I think from a song selection point of view fell shorter than where Mia didn't. At least from my biased opinion, I think that certain songs, like when I listened to Kiara, for example, and I listened to Do You, and when she played that at Fez, it just didn't hit quite the same. Versus, I think Chimera hit a lot better, for example. Or when other VTubers, they don't even sing their own OGs, they literally go and cover something else because they understand that certain songs just are made for concerts. And she sung a lot more rock, basically. So that was really good. So Mia, like I followed her, I messaged her, I thought she was really, really good. Next was Ami. I believe Ami used to be part of Prism. I could be completely wrong. Again, impressions was like, oh yeah, it's one of those QE ones. Weird other thought was like, wow, she really loves to bounce around side to side. I thought it was quite quirky. I thought it was quite funny. She was good. Not my cup of tea necessarily. But I thought from a performance perspective, and I think from whatever niche she covers, I think she did well. I think that, from what I've heard of other people, they also really liked what she did. So I think that's, that's pretty much all I would say there. I think after that was Leon. Leon was probably the weakest. I did obviously when I was looking in Discord see some criticism, stuff like that. I think there were a couple of things. Number one, it was quite obvious he was nervous, which is understandable. I think that's understandable. The other thing was, I'm not into like the whole display thing he's got here. I thought it wasn't. It was just a bit off. Like having I think later on, I don't remember who did it in another concert where they had something similar, but they were further behind. I thought that was it just didn't really appeal to me. His singing was okay. Like realistically, it's hard for me to know how good he is, how good he not. Well, one thing I would say generally though, about the whole concept was that the music system at times I think struggled, particularly with high notes. Now I don't want to apply to him, but clearly like it was okay. Obviously first con or whatever, but I felt that he I feel it was general that they could have gone, with later ones that maybe have a higher quality one. I think that's particularly with maybe it was Aura. No, it was Bow, which was on a later concept where it just there was some tech issues, but also I'm fairly sure they were just missing high notes. Or the high notes weren't hitting very well. I think with Aura as well, like the high notes just didn't sound nice. And it was quite obvious, like it's not her fault. Like it's just the way that the sound was resonating didn't like land softly, if that makes any sense. Leon, I think, then he had his chats. He was talking about whatever, and I think, I mean, the stories were kind of funny, but they were obviously, again, you could hear the nervousness. I think that he obviously has a lot to improve on. I think, obviously singing one of them, but even without necessarily talking about singing quality, there are other things from a preparation standpoint, taking a little bit more time, being a little less rushed. I think, look, not everyone who's going to attend is going to be 10 out of 10, smash it out the park, like whatever. Like, no one starts from the best, and the people who are the best usually think they're rubbish, which is ironic, right? So, being able to have this opportunity, I think, is you take it. It doesn't matter what you think. You take these opportunities. You give it your best shot. And I'm sure for fans of his, like, they loved it. Like, really, like, all props. and respect, obviously, to even be able to do this, right? So, I think for him, I think there's a lot to take away from it. But there's certainly a lot to be proud of. Even showing up at the day, quite frankly, is amazing. And Nina. I think I saw a bit of Nina when I was in Dokumi. But Dokumi wise, I think that I probably should change. How do I do this? Never mind. Figure out. I've got Bloons going on, and I realize I'm on the Bloons category, and it's just not quite correct. I don't even know how you even would change categories and stuff like that. I always find that interesting. Google Sensei. Hold on. Change Twitch category midstream. Dashboard home. Maybe this is how we'll do it. I find it very interesting trying to figure all this stuff out. Dashboard. I am streaming now. Oh, that's not good. Send me back over. I'm live. Yes, manage stream. How do I do this? Edit stream info. I just go to just chatting. Just chatting. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. I mean, that'll work, I guess. This is weird. I wonder why I can't do that on Streamlabs. Maybe I can, and I just don't know what I'm doing. That's also very likely. Very, very likely. Okay. So let's go back to, I think, the picture. So yeah, Nina. What to say about Nina? She was a diva, basically. I got that huge diva vibes. Again, not fully my preference, but she was good. I mean, there's not much more to say to that. She did well. I thought she just, when someone says, what does a good performance look like? I would say that's a good performance. I think well practiced. Didn't really see much nerves. I think given she's probably done a few of these now, helps with that kind of thing. It was interesting. I mean, throughout the entire weekend, the amount of times talents said they were really nervous. I found really interesting because I'm pretty sure they've done these things before, and VeXpo isn't necessarily a big event, and so the fact that they said they were very nervous, I thought it's one of those things you say that to everyone, or genuinely something about VeXpo was triggering this, which I think, quite frankly, all eyes were on VeXpo in a lot of ways, and I think they smashed it out of the park. I mean, we'll talk about it at the end, but really, they did really, really well. And then finally, do I need to say anything? Do I need to say it? It was Mouse. I mean, I don't know what you're going to tell me. She just, it's just Mouse. I mean, she smashed it. I mean, I don't think there's much else to say. I think that, again, for the other VTubers, you were in a set with Mouse. I don't know how else to kind of iterate that fact. Quite frankly, that is amazing. So, oh, what's this? No, I need to pop monkeys. So that was that day. Let's open. I'm still just chatting, I think, for now. Actually, before I go, I have no idea how I'm doing all this stuff. Okay, so that was that. So that opening concert was great. And then we went basically to bed. People were trying to think, oh, do we do anything? No. So that was that. In fact, maybe I'll just yeah, so that was those. That was the first day. And then it was Saturday. Saturday. Oh boy. Saturday was a nightmare. In terms of just all the things I wanted to see. Um, I, you know, I mean, this is just like one like small clip on my note, but I had like this was like just all the things I wanted to do, and we didn't even. I didn't get to do half of that. Like I had to. I was running around a lot. Um, um, so let's go back to my chatting screen. Hold on. So yeah, first thing was Saturday morning. I basically stood in line for VShojo merch for like an hour. And then this is the start of the drama. So the start of the drama, in fact, let's go back and let's go back to edit stream info. I'm going to go back to Bloons. I'm going to play a bit of Bloons because it's fine if I jump in and out. It's fine if I jump in and out. So we're going to go play loop. The standard. And we'll play it on slow so we can chat away. We got Free Monkey. Free Monkey's good. Invisible ones, can she? Let's go with this here. Boom, boom, boom. And if I remember... Oh no, it wasn't... Oh, it's fine. We can do the LEDs. I think that was what I'm supposed to do. So let's just hit it slowly. So one of the things that then we did afterwards. So after that, I get to the front. This is like happened twice basically. I got to the front of the line. I ordered what I wanted. And the payment system went down. The entire payment system went down. Just as I get to the front. Okay. Fine. Then they were like, oh, you need cash. Okay. So I went to go get cash. There were 2 ATMs within a 10-minute walk. They were all broken / filled / God knows what by the time I got to them. Which... you can imagine was not great. Luckily, the person I spoke to, who was doing my lovely person, obviously, volunteer, she basically like kept my stuff because I was going to buy a lot. Okay, clearly I got benefit from being special, big purchaser. So she kept my stuff in the corner. By the way, like, God, there's so much to talk about. So, the night before, obviously everyone wanted pen lights, and what happened was, like they basically sold out of their pen lights on the Friday and had to dip into the Saturday stock. So come Saturday, like people were wanting them pen lights, and they how do I say this? There was a big rush for them. By the time like I got to by the time like I came back to see what was going on, they were all sold out of the Saturday and Sunday stock. So that was concerning, and I was like, shit. So I wanted to go to the How to Make a Song panel by Milky. I didn't even realize it was British, but like I'd heard it from Cali, but I just didn't know she was British. I don't know. Maybe I did, but I just didn't remember / whatever. So, so that was the thing. So that was good. It was a good quality. I think there were people obviously who like song makers, and then there were people who were just casually interested like me. Maybe I want to write some lyrics or whatever. Like she even went on like how to do Unity and stuff like that. So that was really cool. So we did that. So that was a really good panel. I think that was probably the best panel I went to. And then I left and I was like, okay. I went running again for cash. Still couldn't find any. I can't remember exactly what happened, but there was a lot of panicking. I then had to go to the other panel, which had to be a VTuber by Mia, which it was okay. I think it's one of those things where it's one of those questions where it's been asked a few times, and everyone kind of says just you're gonna have to figure it out, which I guess I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm sure I can watch a million YouTube videos, but honestly, like if I come figure out my how my job works, it is just like you try it, you figure out, oh, what the hell am I doing? What do I do? And then you Google it and you find the answer. Going how to is like, oh, I don't want to make mistakes at the beginning. You're gonna make a million mistakes. I probably made a mistake already. Like I didn't have a plan for my stream. Well, I thought I did, and I've had to change Twitch categories because I think there's something about, and there's so much knowledge you don't even know as well. All that aside, it was a decent panel. Obviously, one of the things is all about the questions. The HUKC group, the HoloLive UK. I don't know what the last name of that really means, but the group. How am I gonna? I want to. Oh yeah, it's like this. Boom, boom, boom. So the hold on, brain is freezing. Brain is freezing. It's like one thing I'm gonna realize as a streamer is like, can I physically play and talk? I don't know if I can. Genuinely. So obviously, rest in peace, Aqua. I mean, she's not dead yet, but so they were gonna have like a funeral for Aqua, which I missed, unfortunately. And this huge like Aqua tapestry, which I wanted to have there, but again, I missed it. So it is what it is. And then there's the 2 p.m. meetup. Now, at this point, I was like, I need to get the cash. So I ran to the other side of the venue, like 20 minutes to get to the other side of the venue. I found a cash machine. Before I left, I asked how much it was. She said it was like 113. I went, got the cash, came back. It was 120 something. Hey, Fire. Thanks for joining. I'm just recapping my experience through VeXpo. So I'm kind of on Saturday at the moment. So I was talking about how I was running around looking for cash because some of the payments went down. So I managed to get cash from the other side of the venue, and bought what I wanted, but I had to give up a keychain because I wasn't going to run back another half an hour just to get another extra £10. So, but I managed to get all the other merch that I wanted. I got a mouse plushie. I got a yeah, you can join once I finish this round, I guess. I got some pen lights. I got a shirt. I got a mouse shirt. I got what else did I get? I got a bunch of I think I got yeah, and I got like 2 keychains. So that was fun. And then I managed to get back for the meetup with the UK guys, which was fun. And then I've got to slow down. My brain is not working. Which like we were just we were outside in the garden, garden area, but in the kind of outside area, we were like we had a bunch of photos with all the cosplayers. We did some stuff with some stuff with some singing. We sent happy birthday to Hachima. She actually saw that, which was really cool. I think in general, I'm not going into all the detail, but like a lot of people in the group like were winning in terms of VTuber engagement. They liked a lot of stuff. They replied to a lot of the stuff. So that was really, really cool. And then, ooh, that's not good. Can I just, I don't know, do laser blast any of this shit? Let's go like this. Cool. So that was great. And then I had to rush back, I guess, a little bit after because I wanted to make it for the Iron Mouse Q&A, which was, well, it was an interesting time. So it was a great Q&A. However, I was really, really nervous and I basically botched the question. I got up and I was like second and I was like, oh God, I didn't even have a question. I just like turned up without a question, which is like, don't do that. But I did it because I'm an idiot. So I went and I was going to ask like, hey, what's it like having friends to make content with? Which basically ended up with, what's it like having friends? And she was like, I don't know. It was just bad. It was bad. I couldn't recover. And then I was just like, thank you. And I ran away. So yes, that was that. And that probably ate at me for a good 2 days and probably still eats at me a little bit. I actually did message Mouse in the morning when she was streaming today. And I was just like, I apologize. And then she was like, oh, no, I'm sure your question was great. It was not. But she's nice. So she'll say nice things. So after that, there was the agency concert, which I'll pull up in a second, which was, I think it had a bunch of agencies involved. In fact, I can put it up on the second screen so I can see see who was it. So the agency concert was EN Project. It was whoa. That's a lot of all right, hopefully this kills a bunch of them. I guess we'll see. Don't die. Oh, okay, we managed. It was, Ian Project, it was Idle, it was Globy, and it was also Algorithm Project. I didn't make that one because I was tired. I was really, really, really tired. How do we do it? Play a social game. How do we create match? So what we can do, let's figure out the game. If anyone wants to join, they can join. Otherwise, I'll just put up for a little bit. What have I not done? Let's do. I want to do an easy-ish map for now. I haven't done middle of the road. Let's play it on medium difficulty, and we'll do standard. If anyone wants to join, they can join. Otherwise, I will. And there's the code. Otherwise, I'll just get started. So I'll just keep chatting for like another 2 minutes, and then we'll go from there. So the agency concert, I was tired, didn't go to it, but I heard it was really good. There was a big queue for that. The other thing I did was have dinner, but I wasn't even that hungry, so we just sat around for the Premium concert. So the Premium concert was I'll tell you who it was. It was Mint, it was Bao, it was Reina rather, and it was Milky Queen. Okay, I'm just going to go and play it by myself since that was however long that's taking, which is fine. Like, I'm just glad that people even come in. So I'll just place person. We're just doing military stuff. So we'll start here. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. No, you're here. You're here. Okay, never mind. I will jump out. Sorry. I think delays are also a thing. Let me set up. So I'll put it on the screen. Medium. Let's go with medium difficulty. Standard. So here's the code. There we go, fire. All right, we'll go with this. Sorry, it's one of those things. All right, we'll give it 2 seconds and then we'll start. So yeah, we had Mint, Bao, Rainer, and Milky. And it was in that order. So, okay, let's start. So we'll start with Mint. Mint was good, as expected. Oh, we get top half, bottom half. I think that's all right, if you're happy with that. So I'm thinking, where's a good place? Probably just front run it, isn't it? Let's put a glue gun just behind. Oh. All right, let's start with that. Start with a bit slow. In fact, we can speed up a little bit. So Mint was good. She was like, it was like 4 a.m. for her or something, she said. In fact, later on I talked to Mint and she basically hadn't slept in 24 hours. So it was a wild time, let's put it that way, for her. I'm gonna put this, I like the idea of this over here. So yeah, she performed really well. I really enjoyed listening to her. She definitely knew how to like interact with the crowd. So like you could argue whether the quality of her singing or whatever, but she was good. But I mean, you know, you put Fansa on and it's gonna be a wild time, right? So it was very, very loud and very enthusiastic. So then after that was Bao. Now Bao had some technical issues. She, I think there was some tearing. There was some issues around, I think, the aspect ratio. I was talking to some of the organizers. So they, it wasn't great. And in fact, and this was the real painful part, she was joking. Like at the end, she said something along the lines of, "Oh, that's the final song." But wait, what if it wasn't? And then she just got cut. Turned out she did want to sing a song, and it was going to be her original song. But alas, they didn't. They didn't get her back. So that was really, really sad. She could have sung that. After that was Raina. Raina had, I think, like immediately, like once she came on, we knew the problem was on Bao's end because her setup was perfect. There was no issues, and she was great. I don't remember all the songs that she did, but she was just really good. I mean, it was quite obvious. So that was great. And then there was Milky. Milky also smashed out part. She had like this special like introduction as well, which was really cool. She said on the stream, actually, I think it was last night when I was listening to her, that she made it herself. So like everyone's like, oh, has she got like a special, you know, she's got a special intro, like someone made it for her because she's the last act. No, she just made it herself. She, yeah, I think she sang some Sonic songs. I think, no, she was just really good. And it was like, I think it was great to basically have the premium concept be closed off by what effectively was a British VTuber. I think that's an amazing thing. And then what we did, now this is the real fun part, was that we actually, I'm going to dial back a second. So before the premium song, I went back to the hotel because I was tired. And in there, I went to go to the lift. obviously, to go up to my hotel room. And guess who walked in right behind me? It was Kuro from VeXpo. And so I just went, "Oh, hey, Kuro," and he just like he kind of jumped. It was like, "Oh, hey." I didn't expect to get recognized. I was like, you're the first. He said, it's the first time I've been recognized in the hotel. And I was like, no, it's not. I was like, we've recognized you many times, just no one said anything. The only reason I said something was because it was like, it's in the lift. It's kind of time limited by default. It's gonna be 5 seconds. I'll be out of there. And so I told him, like, actually, yes, on Friday it was 50 of us. He was like, no way. I was like, yeah. Essentially, I said some nice stuff, and then I kind of left after that. So that was cool. And then we went to obviously go get drinks, and there was like, unironically, there was like 100 of us looking to get drinks. And first we went to the Moxie. That they didn't let us in, and then we just literally went to the shopping center nearby, and we went everywhere, and all the normies were like, "What the fuck is going on?" This guy was like, he had a whatchamacallit. He had the walkie-talkie, and he's like shouting his walkie-talkie that basically 100 people have turned up. Okay, we need to do something about some of this stuff. Let me set up can I get rid of this? Can I? Hold on, I'm gonna set up something. What if I want to throw Potion Boy here. Focus on strong. I think that's how it used to work. I'll upgrade my berserker. So we went around. I think we broke an escalator because like 50 of us were standing on this escalator, so it broke, which was again quite funny. And so destroy the map. I think we're right. Yeah. So but we found like the Sky Bar, which is like the rooftop bar, where we went and we started having drinks. And I didn't stay for too long. I stayed for maybe one drink, and then I left. So then it was Sunday. Now Sunday, I didn't have too much on. There were a couple of things on the Sunday. There was the I think the Face Connect Midday Melody. There was the solo concert with Lumi. There was the Kuro meet and greet as well. I didn't go to any of those. I went to the VTuber model making panel, which was quite good. I got some good info about like if I want to like get a better model than this free one, where to go. And then there was the Face Connect Britain chat, which basically was the Face Connect girls learning about the UK and getting quizzed about it. So it was stuff like, what's Queen Elizabeth's full name? What is in a hole in toad in a hole? Things like that. It was a good time. What else? What should I put next? Let's put plane. I want to do this. So that was really fun. There's a lot of other things to say. Like I can't even think about all the things I wanted to talk about. There was a lot of little small things. I really enjoyed like meeting the people there. I met Maddie, who's like one of the cosplayers who she basically has gotten famous now, effectively in a lot of ways. Moog, who I think was one of the people who made like stickers, chains, and all that. She's an artist. So sorry, I completely forgot that happened on Sunday. So Sunday as well, I think it was before the Face Connect one. So Mint obviously had a meet and greet, and I didn't. By the way, I didn't get any of the meet and greets. I lost them all. It's sad. I failed. My luck. But Mint decided to have an impromptu meet and greet, like like outside the kind of main hall area. So there was a queue which I missed because I was in the VTuber model making one. So I was like, oh well, whatever. And then like the queue went for an hour and a half. I was just out there chatting, whatever, to random people. And then I saw that the queue kind of like was like 2 people, but she was still kind of like, I was like, okay, I can sneak in. So I kind of snuck in, even though I'm not shouldn't. I just, it looked like it was over, but it wasn't quite. I was taking a bit of advantage. It gets to me. I'm like the last person. I go say, hi, Mint. And the iPad dies because it runs out of battery. And poor Euro, I found out it was Euro, I think, who was holding the iPad. It was like, oh, the battery died. All right, I'll get back to it in a second. All right, we win. Let's do hard. Because I think we did pretty well there. So we can try hard out if you want to play another one. So let's find a map. We could do... which one have I not done? Like a decent amount. I've done this one. I'm really shit at that one. Let's try this one out. And let's do hard. And let's do... You know what? Let's just do impoppable and lose. Because why not? Yeah, let's just oh yeah, let's not split the map. Let's just do any. Otherwise, I don't know. Let's just set up and then I'll keep chatting in a second. So yeah. I'm gonna put this dude here. Just in case, like, I don't know, anything runs out, then I think you can go there. All right. I'll give you a sec to put something down if you want, and then we can go. Oh no, you already did something in the corner. I just can't see. Never mind. So we just start. So I got screwed. I went to say hi to Mint, and then she's gone. I didn't get to say hi. So she was like, I'm sorry, and then took Mint away. I was like, ah. So then I like tweeted at Mint, oh Mint, I was gonna just say this. And then, I go back, sit down, whatever. 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, Yu runs back with Mint. And like clearly in my head, I was like, why has she come back? And then I was like, wait, she hasn't just come back to see me. She came back just to say hi to me. Because she felt really bad. And I was like, oh my God, I could cry. Mint is so sweet. Like, you can tell when certain people are just like, bro, you're just like the same as us fans. They truly are. So Mint, yeah. So I mean, I just spent most of the time gushing to her. I just said, I think your performance was really good. I love your thing with Matara, your podcast, blah blah blah. I mean, I didn't, honestly, again, so nervous I didn't even get time to speak because I knew she was in a rush anyway. But I got a picture with her. In fact, I'll quickly like dash the picture in front if this is set up to do that. Boom. Hello, me and Mint. That's what I look like, in case people don't know, which I think people do. So that was excellent. Honestly one of the highlights, genuinely. What else do I want? You know what I want to put? I like boats. I'm going to go with this. Yeah. So that was Mint. And again, like, I'm not gonna go 2 minutes, but like, I tweeted a bunch of them. They tweeted me back. It was really good. It was really fun. And then yeah, that was it basically. And I, honestly, at that time I was so tired. I also had health problems the entire time. So I was kind of sick. Not like a cold or anything. I was just, my body was just being terrible to me. So I was just like, I need to. I don't know if it's the adrenaline. I don't know what it was. I like to think of myself as being able to handle social situations these days, but I think my anxiety is, whilst under control, visibly, it's still under the surface. Will keep going. So that was that, and then I basically just went home around like after the con. I saw, again, I can talk forever. We saw Lumi, we saw Merryweather. I'm like wandering around. It was funny that a friend of mine was like, he was saying like, oh, I said to Mary, I was like, oh, Mary. No, he said to someone obviously in the Mary costume, go, oh, nice Mary cosplay. But it was Mary in his own cosplay. So that was amusing. And then, there's obviously stories very similar to that going on. And then what else? So that was it. I mean, that, again, there's a lot to unpack there. I've almost certainly missed like a million things to talk about. But yeah, that was VeXpo. Honestly, I think overall, was there issues? A couple, I guess. But I think it's something special where the talents and the fans are in very close proximity in a lot of ways, and it's totally cool. I hadn't heard of any disrespectful behavior. I hadn't heard of anything like bad. I believe like the talents really enjoyed themselves. I've only heard really good things. I think people are super, super excited for next year. Some of the tech issues that were identified, I've already been told that like there are fixes for those. And there's been retweets by like Liz from HoloLive, from like I said, Hachima, from from Larissa. I'm sure the other VShojo members knew about it. I mentioned it to Matara. She was saying like how jealous or whatever she was about it. So yeah, genuinely, I think they had a really good time. I'm gonna get bananas too. I like bananas. I can't remember what the banana strat is actually. I think it's like 2 bananas thingies. Come on. So that was that, which was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Holy shit, that is a very loud. Oh, hi Amelia. I definitely need to turn down the alerts. I think I was deafened. So yeah, that was VeXpo. I really enjoyed it. I think that the talents definitely want to come back. They were like, please invite me back. I'm like you will get invited back. Don't worry about that. And I think that yeah, okay. Oh well. It happens. Should we? We can go again. We can try again. All right. This time, let's concentrate. I won't concentrate, but it's fine. Okay. Let's do it again. So yeah, I think overall it was definitely a success. I mean, if you think about it, like it was without like Holo or Niji, obviously the 2 big ones. You can argue about Niji, but like certainly without Holo, there are rumors obviously of who was maybe undercover in there. I don't know full details, but I imagine that obviously again some of the VShojo girls were like undercover there. For example, Fruit was there. I said Kura was there. Katie Cat was there. who else was there? Like, just like, you know, a lot of people, you know, pretty big tubers were there. The fact they got Mouse of all people, like that is you got basically the biggest VTuber in the world effectively, aside from maybe Gura, right? I mean that is a, you know, a very very strong start, quite frankly. Um, so, you know, I'm very much, I want to go next year. It's very easy, particularly if you're from like London, to go up there. It's Birmingham. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it definitely sets the bar. You can tell that, you know, Off-Kai were involved. They're like, they were heavily involved in setting up a lot of the things, a lot of the knowledge exchange, with the guys from VeXpo. They were kind of explaining that it's effectively like a sister con. Um, so that's, you know, very impressive. And yeah, like honestly, I think that's pretty much everything I want to say, which I've been yapping for an hour and a bit. I'll probably remember little bits, but it was also just great meeting all the people there. Everyone was like really friendly. Everyone was super passionate, and I think it shows. The staff as well. Like, you know, I've been to cons where they don't know what anime is. You go to anime con, they don't even know what anime is. Everyone there, like the volunteers, they all understood who the VTubers were. They understood the concept of YouTubing. You know, everyone. It was clearly like a passion project, um, and yeah, like I think that you know, we will look very closely now, to see how they set up for next year, assuming they're going to do next year. But I think I would find it very hard to think that they couldn't. I genuinely, I would be shocked. They I basically haven't heard anything bad. Like I literally, apart from like the little screw up with Bao, and a couple of you know, screen tears and like some weak miscommunication here and there, I've not heard a single bad thing. Which is shocking. It's shocking that you could do your first con and like have such good feedback and have such like little issues. People thought like it was going to be like one of those, like, you know, whether like take your money and run away cons where like everything was just turned out to be fake, and all that kind of stuff. I think I will actually hold off on. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm gonna put this now. I'll let you do the money stuff. So yeah. Again, I'm tired, but I really did enjoy. I really did enjoy it. So I guess we'll talk about the game. I will try. I guess very quickly, I will say like I will try and stream a bit more. Obviously, you know, full-time job, blah blah blah, usual you know, excuses. Funny enough, I used to stream a little bit like 10 years ago, and maybe that was the time to invest, when things were a little bit less saturated. But I think, you know, in the same way people said that about YouTube, I think, you know, especially if you just do it for fun, you know, am I going to make this my job? Probably not. Hold on. Oh, we died. Alright. Oh shit, you press continue. Okay, well, let's figure some stuff out. We got to spend our money a little bit. All right. Yeah, okay. Let's try now. All right. We survived. We survived. Oy. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I'll try and stream a little bit. Particularly if I just want to play games and chill. I mean, you know, if I'm going to do that anyway, I might as well do it with you know, maybe a couple of people chatting. Or looking again. Keeping no pressure. All right, let's just upgrading some of these. The completionist in me wants to do every single Bloons map, but the sensible part of me thinks that is a terrible idea. Let's get Moab up. Let's get this upgraded. Ooh, ooh. Oh, he's cracked. This guy has a lot of money as well. Let's see. I'm gonna save up the strongest stimulant. It's really hard to see like if I'm doing well or not over here because obviously everything's so front run until it's like already passed. How much am I saving? 3,500. Okay. Let's save up. The other thing that kind of, you know, I don't know if this part of the content I want to do is I want to practice like things like singing and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm in my hallway. There's probably a bit of an echo anyway, which I need to improve on in general because I also work from here, which means that I should probably improve the quality of my sound anyway. So I'll probably find some sound insulation as well. Upgrades. What else should I do? I'm going to get this, but where can I put you? Can I put you anywhere like reasonable? Shit. Nothing really. Wait. Perfect. Pursuit, and then just get downdraft going. Okay. But yeah, I don't know if I sing very well. I don't think I do. But, you know, it's something that's fun, something new to do as well. I do want to like write some songs. I got a friend who does a lot of poetry. And he literally will go sit in a pub for an hour and just write. And like, that's not really me, but I think that's super cool. And I kind of want to do the same. You know, I have a lot to say, a lot to think about. And I think it'd be really cool to do that creative process on stream, off stream. Let's get I can do this as well. It's upgraded. Just do new things. I think that's one thing I've decided to do really recently. I've decided to do a lot more new things, even if I'm not very good at it. I've, especially when I went to Japan and I had like all those new experiences. I remember those 4 months like every single day, like as in terms of like I remember what I did every single one of those days. And then in the last 6 months since that, I don't remember a lot. And I realized that like the reason they do this whole meme of like, oh, time goes so fast when you get old, I think it's simply because you have less new experiences when you're older. You do the same day job day in, day out. You learn less, right? At school, you learn things every day. You learn something new every day. You had new experiences every day. And when you're an adult, there's nothing, you know, that's why they talk about milestones, because those are the things that become new, right? You get married, you have kids or whatever. That's also why probably having kids as well is like a big thing, because then everything's new with regard to someone else. You know, you're learning something new about your kid, you know, their first steps, etc., like that. So I'm actually probably going to try and go to Portugal in about a month's time. I really need to go and book that. I have booked the time off. I just haven't booked the thing, the actual like hotels or flights or anything like that. So So yeah, we're just gonna try and have fun. We're gonna try and have fun. We're gonna try and beat this level as well, which I think we're doing a lot better now that we've got stuff set up. Oh, I leveled up. We've got that monkey knowledge. We'll save up for first strike. Missile seeks direction. Yeah. Okay, we've also got. Oh, oh. We got that money. We got that money. Nice. Thank you. Get a radar scanner as well. Although I have a funny feeling that was a waste of money. I haven't played with Alien. What else do I want to do? I think what we do is... Yeah, Bureau is probably good. We're gonna go planes next. Where are you? Here. We're going to go center path, and we're just gonna go with this. And we're gonna go for Sky Shredder, I think, eventually. I think that's to make sense. I don't think preemptive strike is. Actually, preemptive strike's fine, but Sky Shredder's a little bit better. I think this should be enough. The problem is when those big Moabs arrive. I think they arrive around 93. We could go glue gun. Super glue. I don't actually like super glue. I just rather do pure damage. Oops, sorry. Money. Thank you for the money. Let's get up to preemptive strike. Let's see. Yeah, let's get that. It's a good upgrade. I'll push things back slowly as well. Oh, we've got money coming in soon at some point as well. Get all the hotkeys going. All the hotkeys going. Oh shit! Preemptive strike. Yeah, that's a big deal. I said I wouldn't, and then I did it because body's moving automatically. We're doing well this time. Yeah, Sky Shredder will be the next thing. So I just need 40 something basically. Shoot him down. Let's get a little bit extra damage. Go. Destroy. Yes. Destroy them all. Yes, can you get a Superboy in there somewhere? There's like no room. He's a big boy, to be fair. What I want next, if anything. Oh, the DDTs. Okay, we got the DDTs. That was good. We'll get arms up around 24. That's gonna be like a 6th button basically. Too many buttons to press. Pow. Almost there, and come on. Come on. Almost there. Oh, the DDTs, the DDTs, the DDTs. Wait, what was I upgrading? Where are you? Here we go. Alright, pretty much at this point. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. We are doing okay, I think. Oh, no, the money's set. I can't even see my mouse. Oh, we're in the final one. We're on the final one. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Nice. Oh, I got achievement for that. That is great. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much. I am actually gonna end it there. I know it's only an hour, but I'm gonna have to go get dinner and then I'm gonna go to the gym afterwards. But thank you so much for playing, and thank you so much for watching. And hopefully I will see some of you guys again. But otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Thanks, guys.